good, everybody? Corbino here, and I'm reviewing Image's The Walking Dead's Whisper War. It was a 6-part, story arc in the Walking Dead comic books, and it was pretty good. Definitely not the best war they've had, and it was really weird because I was thinking the whole time, like, why is this war only going to be 6 parts to it? Because with the governor, he was like volume 4 through 8, I believe, and with Negan, he had 2 volumes to his war. So why did the Whispers only get 1 volume? And it makes sense. I'm gonna recap this as much as I can. Issue 1, I believe, or no, it was before that. Okay, what starts it is, if you know The Walking Dead, I'm not gonna recap too much. There's a group of people called the Whisperers. They wear zombie faces and skins, and they also lead zombies around with them, and they disguise themselves so the zombies won't eat them. They rape, murder, beat, steal from each other, and think it's okay. Rick's people killed a few of their people because they thought they were zombies. And so they got angry, blah, 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 blah. Negan heard about this. Negan broke out of jail. And Negan went and killed their leader, Alpha. He made it seem like he was falling in love with her, which everybody thought he was. And he chopped her head off and brought it back to Rick and was like, Rick, yo, here you go, trust me. And now Beta, the guy who's like in second command in the Whisperer people, believes he's also in love with her. Now he's like, oh crap, we gotta go to war. And if Michonne and Aaron wouldn't have ever gone after Negan, then they would have gotten away with this. But either way, Negan sort of started this on accident. He was trying to save everyone, but it didn't help. And so the Whisper War now started because they were coming after all of Rick's people. And Beta and all these other random Whisperers, ain't nobody know any of their names except for Beta, Alpha, and Lydia, who's part of us now. And I really don't want her and Carl to be together anymore. Plus, she said she doesn't even love him. And they're going to war. They're killing each other. Believe the end of issue 1, it shows Gabriel climbing up a water tank tower type thing. And he's going to shoot, make a shot to tell everyone, hey, yo, this is what's going on. They're coming. And he gets up there, and there's a lot more than he expected. And he gets scared, starts running down the ladder to go warn them. And on the way down, he trips, and the ladder catches him, but it snaps his ankle, and he's dangling there, and Beta comes, stabs him, guts him open, and a bunch of zombies come and eat him. Nobody knows where Gabriel's out there, even saying in the last issue. We haven't seen Gabriel since this all started, and Rick said, we're going to have to assume the worst for now. After this is over, we'll go out and we'll look for him. So, Gabriel's dead, which, God, that really hurt me, because Gabriel's my dude. He's cool, even though a lot of people don't like him in the show. He's a good dude. So, Dwight has to, babysit Negan. Dwight won't give Negan Lucille, and they're all fighting people. And finally, Dwight trusts Negan enough, tosses him Lucille, and they're just killing zombies. Michonne, Dwight, and a few others, they're putting on zombie faces and mixing into the crowd of the Whispers, and they're taking them out one by one. They're taking them out really easily. And Negan at one point is beating Beta, just beating him with Lucille, and Lucille breaks on Beta, and now he's pissed because he just killed Lucille. Eugene's making contact with people. I believe they said they're in Ohio. There's people in Milwaukee. We still don't know what's going to go on there. Eugene's pushing all of his people to keep making more ammunition and weapons and whatnot because he feels like that's the only way he can contribute, even though Rick tells him, yo, dude, you're the reason we got food, bread, electricity, etc. And he's like, no, that's not enough. Eugene passes out because he's so tired. Everyone's split at the moment. The hilltop's on fire. It looks really destroyed, and we got the hilltop community living off outside beside some bridge. The kingdom people came to see if they could find them, and they're all just camping out. And they all went to Rick's place now. Well, they're all on their way to Alexandria, and they're all just going to rebuild their sane. Now at the kingdom, one of these guys, I think his name's Williams or something. I don't know who he is, but he's mad. He thinks this is all Rick's fault, and he says, we were so much better when it was Ezekiel in charge. We don't need this anymore. And so now he's going against Rick, and everyone else at the kingdom's okay with it. He's like, no, they're taking all of our best men just to protect this stupid Rick guy. I don't remember if he kills a guy that maybe the Williams isn't in charge. It's a black guy that's in charge. I don't even remember, because you don't really know anybody the kingdom either. You just know the people from Alexandria and the Hilltop, and then main people from the kingdom and Sanctuary. There's a black guy. He's in charge now, like, just for the time being, and this white guy's mad because he thinks they're being stupid about it. So he either kills him or he just knocks him out. And we haven't seen what happens there, but if he killed him, then he killed him. I just don't remember, because it's been so long. Lucille's dead. Gabriel is like the only main character that died during the war story arc. Everyone else, there's a bunch of random of our people dying. Basically, every Whisper is dead now, except for like 3, I think, plus Beta, or maybe counting Beta. And they're protecting Beta, and he's like, well, we're not done with this. Sophia, you can still see she wants Carl. Carl wants Lydia. Lydia doesn't want Carl anymore. At least she acts like it. People are starting to ship Aaron and Jesus, which I'm down. Aaron was really badly injured. He's supposed to be sitting most of this out. He's not really trying to. Dante confesses feelings to Maggie, and Maggie said, nope, the only person I want to be with ever is Glenn. And I'm like, damn, you're being so fucking stubborn. You're being so stubborn, Maggie. But, you know, I mean, I understand it, but she's just being super stubborn. The Saviors, now that Dwight's left them, they don't want to work for Rick anymore, so now they're being dicks. They stole one of our people's horses, and Heath and whatever the guy's name was went and told Rick about it, and they're like, well, we'll have to worry about them later. And I saw something on Twitter. It looks like the Saviors might be going to war soon with going to war again with Rick and them, but I'm hoping because Negan's back that maybe Negan can talk him down and be like, yo, guys, you know, I need to calm that. But really, it sucks because really the Hilltop and Alexandria, the only places working together. Kingdom mainly wants to work with them. They just don't have a good leadership system at the moment. But the Sanctuary, they're all against them except for like just a small handful. They're all going against them now. Going against Rick. They're destroying their, you know, nice communities. And Beta and the last few Whispers that are left are like, yo, we gotta finish this off. And they get a large, biggest horde I've ever seen. And sends them towards Alexandria. Said, now we got them steered in the right direction. There's no stopping them now. Let them finish what we've started. That's the end of the story arc. And I'm like, what the hell? And that makes sense why the Whisper War is so quick. Because they killed off all the Whispers. But the Whisperers that are left, they're starting their own thing with whatever zombies are left. And it sucks because when Dwight was telling Rick, he's like, yeah, we took them all out, blah, blah, blah. He's like, are you sure? He goes, dude, I know we took them all out. There might be just a handful left. And he's like, dude, that's impossible. Maybe the Whisperers, but zombies I saw, there was a sea of them. There wasn't hundreds. There wasn't 1,000. There was a wave of them. And then it shows the big wave. And it just, oh my gosh. It's going to get insane. And I can't wait to see who's on the other line. With that walkie with Eugene. I want to see what happens with the Saviors. Negan's back now. You know, just so many questions. But yeah, that's really a quick recap of what's gone down. I probably missed some, you know, little plot points, but I try to get mainly everything in there. And really, let me know what you thought about the Whisper War if you're a Walking Dead fan. What's your favorite, like, Walking Dead war we've had? The one with the governor, one with Negan, you know, what's been your favorite type of thing? Favorite, like, crazy story arc in The Walking Dead. And until next time, don't get bit.